Hello, Psyched Up Warriors. Welcome back to another video in our 5-episode friendship series. In this video, we're going to explore 5 signs that tell us it might be time to end a friendship. Let me ask you, are you caught up in a friendship that just doesn't seem to be satisfying anymore? Has it become one-sided, toxic, or damaging to your well-being? Don't worry, it happens. Sometimes recognizing when certain relationships have outlived their usefulness is the hardest part. Be sure to stay tuned to the end, as being able to recognize these signs can help you determine whether it's time to call it quits or if you should try and repair the relationship. So let's get started. Sign number 1. You don't feel good when you're around them. Do you find that being around your friend leaves you feeling drained and exhausted? Or worse, do they make you feel bad about yourself? If so, it's definitely time to reevaluate the relationship. Healthy friendships should lift us up, not tear us down. If it feels like all of your conversations revolve around them rather than a two-way exchange of ideas and support, then this is another sign that perhaps the friendship has run its course. Friendships should be mutually beneficial. If you're always giving more than receiving in return, it's probably time to call it quits. Finally, look out for signs that your friend is taking advantage of you or using you as a crutch instead of working on their own issues. If they are constantly asking for favors without giving anything back in return, this is a major red flag. At the end of the day, we all deserve to be surrounded by people that bring out our best selves and make us feel positive and energized. So if any of these signs sound familiar to you, it might be time for some serious soul searching. Think about what kind of friendship you want and how your current friend fits into that vision, then decide accordingly. Before we continue on to sign number 2, please hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell to get early access to the next video in our friendship series as soon as it goes up. Let's move on to sign number 2. You are no longer a priority in the friendship. When it comes to relationships, everyone has different boundaries and expectations. But, generally speaking, when a friendship is healthy, each person should feel like they are an important part of the other's life. If it feels like your friend doesn't make time for you anymore, or if their priorities have shifted away from you, then this could be a sign that the friendship is on its way out. If they cancel plans at the last minute consistently, or don't respond to your messages in a timely manner, this can be frustrating and emotionally damaging. It's especially important to pay attention if these behaviors start occurring after having been friends for quite some time, because that could indicate that something has fundamentally changed in your relationship. It's also worth noting that if you're always the one reaching out and your friend never makes an effort to keep in touch, then this is a sign of disrespect. We all have busy lives, but if they can't take 5 minutes out of their day to check in with you, it might be time for you to move on and find new people who will prioritize your friendship. Friendships should make us feel seen and appreciated. So if yours isn't doing that anymore, it may be time to reevaluate why it exists in the first place. Sign number 3. They are frequently surrounded by excess drama. If your friend is constantly involved in drama and you're finding yourself drawn into it too often, this could be a sign that the friendship has run its course. No one wants to be caught up in other people's issues, especially regularly. While everyone goes through hard times, when our friends are frequently surrounded by excess drama, it can become overwhelming. Not only does drama take up energy and time that could be spent on more productive things, but being sucked into negative situations can also impact our mental health. If you find yourself worrying about your friend's drama more than their well-being, then this could be an indication that it's time to distance yourself from them for the sake of your own peace of mind. It's important to remember that we don't need to fix the problems of our friends. But if your friend is struggling, it might be time for a gentle reminder that you are there for them and willing to help if they want it. But if their issues don't seem to have any end in sight, then it may be time to consider looking out for yourself and finding healthier relationships. At the end of the day, only you can decide what's best for your happiness and well-being, so trust yourself. Sign number 4. Their toxic habits put you at risk. Have you noticed your friend engaging in unhealthy behavior that's putting them and others at risk? This could be anything from substance abuse to verbal or physical aggression. It might be tempting to believe that the problem isn't serious enough to end the friendship altogether. But if these habits are affecting your life or making you feel unsafe, It's important to take a step back and assess the situation. Talk to your friend about their behavior and suggest resources they can use to get help. It's okay to set boundaries with them if needed. Let them know what behavior is acceptable and what isn't. But if they don't seem interested in making changes, or if their actions continue to put you or others at risk, it might be time for you to end the friendship. Toxic relationships can do more than just harm our physical and mental health. They can also make us feel trapped and unable to escape. But it doesn't have to be that way. If your friend's toxic habits are impacting your life in a negative way, then it's perfectly okay and normal to take care of yourself first. At the end of the day, we all deserve to be surrounded by people who bring out the best in us and make us feel safe and loved. So don't be afraid to let go of those friendships which no longer serve you. And finally, sign number 5. They have not met your expectations in the friendship. Are you feeling let down in your friendship? It could be a sign that it's time to move on. If you feel like your friend isn't meeting the expectations you have for them, then it may be time to consider ending the friendship. This could mean anything from not giving enough emotional support when needed to not being reliable, or even just not living up to the values and goals of the relationship. It's important to remember that friendships are meant to lift us up and help us grow. So if any of these signs sound familiar, it might be time for some serious self-reflection. Think about what kind of friendship you want and how your current friend fits into that vision. Then, decide if it's worth staying in the relationship or if it's time to move on. It can be hard to let go of a friendship, but at the same time, we shouldn't stay in friendships that aren't benefiting us. If your friend isn't meeting your expectations and you're feeling drained or resentful, then it could be a sign that it's time for you to find a new friend with whom your values are better aligned. At the end of the day, only you can decide what's best for yourself. So trust yourself and remember that it's okay to choose your own happiness. You deserve relationships that make you feel valued and appreciated, so don't be afraid to let go of those which no longer serve you. That's it for this episode. Do you have any friends that display any of these 5 signs? If so, which one and what do you think you should do with them? Please share in the comments below. Also, if you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, then share it if you feel it may benefit someone you know. Then, check out the next video in our friendship series here, 6 Things Only Fake Friends Do. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell for more Psyched Up Solutions videos. See you in the next video.